mean, the thing about being a bestseller, as you know, is being a bestseller doesn't necessarily mean that you consistently sold a ton of copies all the time. It means that you sold a lot of copies in a short period of time, which is how the bestseller lists are calculated. And not being a bestseller doesn't mean that you sold no books. And so at the end of the day, I think people who are writing books want the books to be out there. If you're writing a business book, you probably have some professional goals behind it. And you know what I'm sure I told you, and I tell all of our authors, is just be clear with yourself about what the goals are, right? And maybe being a bestseller gets you to that goal, but it shouldn't be a goal in and of itself unless you are just writing a book to stroke your own ego. The goal of being on a bestseller list could be that it opens doors to other things. So in my case, when I did eventually hit the bestseller list, I specifically went for it. And the reason I went for it is because I knew as soon as I hit the list, I would feel justified in raising my speaking fee by $5,000. And so every time I spoke, it would result in an additional $5,000. And that was a real business reason to do it. And that's why I did it. And that's exactly what happened. So, you know, if you have a real I think if you have a motivation like that, which is not just I want a bestseller for my ego, then I think you can set the right plan in place and actually make it happen.
Yeah, and I didn't set out with a goal to be a bestseller, to have my book be a bestseller. One of my goals was to help raise the level of the thought leadership profession, which really has become a profession, and to enhance the business. And it certainly has done that. Certainly has done that way beyond the investment that we have made.